Hey everybody, it's Aaron from the Man Shed Railroad, and I kind of wanted to give you an update on my layout. So let's get to it. I wanted to kind of give you guys a layout update to show you kind of what I've been working on. This is my road bed that I have already laid, and this is for an industry. If you notice, there's a double main here, and one section of the main will go this way right around this industry. By the way, I don't know what this industry will be. It will likely be a power plant or something like that. I think a power plant would look really good, but I don't know. Let's just kind of see how it looks when I get closer to that decision. But anyhow, so this one side of this main will loop around the industry, come back around, and meet back up where I left off a second ago. There will be a turnout here so that this track here can come down and service the industry. If I end up putting a coal power plant here, that would be perfect for me because I can always add like a rotary dumper or some other facilities to service coal over here to the side. And I can loop some track back around here. That way my long trains can have somewhere to kind of rest as the coal loads get dumped, which I think would be amazing. But anyway, let's go back over here where I left, where I started at, I should say. I started here. This is my double main, and what happens is it goes all the way around here, and you'll see a 3% incline. And I've laid some masking tape on the top of this to keep the ballast from falling through the cracks when I get ready to ballast. I saw online somewhere that somebody was doing that, and I thought, hey, that's probably a pretty good idea. I might as well try it. So far, I'm happy with it. I've been using wood glue to glue down my road bed to this, and it sticks crazy well. One thing to note is the glue likes to soak into this paper tape. And I don't know if the paper tape is adhering to the foam or styrofoam. I'm not sure what kind of foam this is, but I feel like it might be. And if so, it's going to be really sturdy. I mean, if I try to shake this thing is solid. Anyhow, let's just continue on. So this double main is going to come up the incline, and it's going to come back around behind the industry. And then from here, it's going to loop around once, twice, and eventually, if you look underneath here, it'll loop back around to the top layer, back through that section there, and then here you'll go right or you'll go left depending on which track you're coming up on, and then if you go right, you will be moved all over to the top layer. And I'm not sure what industries we'll have up here. Probably be a yard, maybe some maintenance facilities. Not entirely sure. Might have some co-op elevators, grain elevators, things like that. I guess we'll see. But it's going to loop back around the church here and come back down, and can descend back to the bottom level. I think this is going to be an awesome setup. I also thought about placing a turnout here so that, you know, the engineer could go left or right or whichever way they want. But that might require an auto leveler, so I'm not sure if that's something that, I said auto leveler, I mean auto reverser. I'm not sure if that's something that I would want to install here, but I guess we'll see as I go along. One thing I wanted to note is that if you look here, you can see these boards here that my track will be on. I painted them brown because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them, and in retrospect I should have painted them like a light gray or a dark gray, because I'm going to disguise these as probably concrete. So I will probably take some girders that I've 3D printed, like this one here. I just 3D printed that girder piece, and I'm planning on painting it up and sticking it here and see what it looks like. These posts here will be concrete supports to support the girders and concrete blocks. So if you can envision all of those threaded rod pieces for supports turned into concrete bridge supports. That's essentially what I will have. I noticed that I have a couple extra supports there. I'll have to get creative with how that looks or cut them out. I guess we'll see what I end up with. Anyhow, I just kind of want to show you guys what I've been working on. Well, thanks for following me this year, and I hope that in 2026 we'll make more progress on the layout, and you guys can follow me as I go along with this journey. I'm looking forward to adding some industries and getting the track work done so I can run some trains. I am really missing out on running trains, so definitely need to get that done. Well, anyway, from the rails to the nails, the wheels that row, we'll catch you next time on the Man Shed Railroad. Thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.